Hey everyone! Welcome to the TNTvale stream. Hopefully my sound freaking work. Oh god. Deltarune yesterday. What the hell? They used their tickets. Event or game show. Is the audio work? The audio works. Well, that's nice. Hopefully this stream will go without technical difficulties. Normally I would just spend the time talking here, but let's do that while I draw, okay? Because we have actually some more waiting. But just know, I already know what I'm picking. Yeah, last time we drew some chapter 3 stuff with the water cooler fight. This time, I just want to draw Mr. Gerson Boom in front of his fireplace. So, my dear chat, first of all, welcome again to the TNTvale stream. It's a pleasure to be your host once more. So, a few channel news to begin this stream. Well, recently, the shorts of the clips of the streams have been posted both on YouTube and on TikTok. So now you can witness the funniest moment of your local TNTvale out of Twitch. You are welcome. It was a worthy sacrifice. Speaking of that, one of them actually passed the 1,000 views, which is like good for a your local TNTvale. Your local guy would just draw shit, and also esport. Anyway, those were the news. Like I said, this is why I went directly to art. There is not many news today. Like, you know, I'm just Deltarune is like right around the corner. Like, what am I talking about challenges when there is that? You know. So a bit earlier today, I saw Bulbus mentioning that he has the number 4 in Japan is principally to the word for death. So fun fact, Deltarune actually use a lot of Gorowase, which is the name you give to the pronunciation of numbers in Japanese. For example, Spamton, the Japanese version, I'm pretty sure say the word painful death just by saying numbers. But yeah, like, there is one good YouTuber, we talked about this, being Outbreak Chaos, which is like probably one of the best Deltarune theory guys, because he doesn't really make theories as much as he like share hypotheses. Like, you know, they share clues around to what to curiosity of the Deltarune code and the game itself and the story. You know, a recommendation from me to you. Ooh, like Pokemon, yeah, I'm pretty sure the jersey in Pokemon Swim should also use Gorowase. Yeah, well, we're speaking about Wii. I said Wii Sport. I popped up when Wii Sport happened. Yeah. And now we're walking. Oh, chill. Anyway, how is my chat going on this fine day? Actually, like that's a question we have to ask ourselves. Also, if you wonder about the fan noise behind me, it's just what we call an air cooler, because right now I'm fucking burning. Be neutral, leaning on the good side. Are you, Mr. Streamerman? Burning. I'm on fire. Do not make that joke. That's an evil joke to make. We already did that in the Christmas stream. Right, not a lot of activity today on the chat, understandably so, I guess. It's a hot day. We're all on fire. The world is burning, and Deltarune is tomorrow. Oh god, it will never escape, eh? Crackpot Fury. Oh hey, that's why we're on the stream, to hear the most crackpot ass furies. Deltarune is releasing on 24th because there will be 24th chapter. That's one heck of a crackpot fury. You'd have more chance to have my call if it was. What if it's the 24th because it's the day before Christmas, before Christmas. And even then I would practically call it a stretch because she has been associated more with the 25th rather than Christmas Eve. Hi newbie, welcome to the stream! Pretty calm stream today, pretty chill, except for the weather. The weather is very not chill. To be honest, the idea of the game that never ends is a theory that some have had. Like, not that Toby will literally make a game that never ends, but more so that the goal of Deltarune in universe is to be a game that never ends. Huh. Yeah, it's perfectly normal, but don't worry about it. But yeah, it's a theory that some people have brought up. The fact that like Deltarune's main purpose could be to be like an eternal game for the soul, the human player. It's based mostly on Undertale stuff, which is like not something I always really agree with, but like, sometimes I take. But basically the idea is that in Undertale, you know, Kara on the Genocide run was saying that we are done with that one and we should go to the next. That next would hypothetically be Deltarune. But like, whoever is pulling the strings in the Deltarune universe would be trying to make us play forever, because if we are never done with the game, then we can't erase it. And of course, the responsible for that will be Gaster. Again, it's just a theory. At this point, I don't know if I agree with it or not, because Gaster has been mostly encouraging some stuff we've been doing, like some behaviors. But yeah, it remains to see what is going on. How many chapters there will be. To be honest, I don't think about the car I race thing because I would sense having for the frequency thing. Don't forget everything. I don't know either. That remains to be seen. Like, okay, I think everyone in chat can agree. The sense of Deltarune is very probably the sense from Undertale. They're the same guy. He just somehow freaking moved between universes. Don't ask how he did that. What's with time machine? A teleportation machine? I don't know. At this point, it's Sans. Would you be shocked if you just had the ability to teleport between the timelines? Between the world, between the dimensions? Okay, I will have to rework his face, but that face is kinda iconic though. He's just like, what the fuck am I writing right now? I'm sorry, Garrison. His brother, the Roaring Knight. I swear if Papyrus Knight is real, I'm going to be so freaking disappointed. Generally, I don't want Papyrus to be the knight. I'll be completely honest with you, my chat. I think I'd dislike if Papyrus was a knight. It'd be just a joke of once, you know. Like I think a friend of mine was like, I think it would be funny if Icy was the knight. I think I'd prefer Icy being the knight over Papyrus. I'm like, where to begin to too of an old realist about legendary. Oh damn. What if you are the knight? Ooh. I just saw something in the chat. Apparently, because Adobe has like 3 views back to back, he got tickets. Congrats! Get your tickets. Actually, chat, can I ask you a question real quick? How easy is it to get tickets? I'm not asking that to make them harder, like I'm not going to patch node them. And just like, how easy is it to get tickets? Because I generally have no fucking clue. Every 5 minutes, and if you watch for some point, enter so we can get fight with. Oh yeah. Well, nice to hear that. That mean the ticket balance is well established. Yeah, I was asking because I have no clue. Because on my window, obviously, it tell me that I have infinite tickets. Like, I have literally all the tickets. Okay, time to move the old man a bit to the side. Share song with the poor. No! I promote the capitalism. I am keeping the resources. Nah, sorry, Bulbous, but now you're part of the filthy 1%. Welcome to the filthy 1%. Look down upon your ivory balcony, and you shall see. Look down upon the poor. The good vibe. My chat is a healthy place where all my viewers are equal, except those who don't have tickets. Anyway, guys, already is the moment where we drop the freaking background. It will take like a bajillion years. I shall start a revolution. How? I didn't put revolution as one of the rewards you could get by making it with the bits or the tickets. Sorry, I was drinking. Anyway, the fireplace. I'm vibing to the music. What a nice rendezvous. For a place when Water Spot walks in the room. They're not ready for Water Spot. So, chat, let's go back to talking about Deltarune, potential chapter 5. Do you think, asking the important question, do you think Rules Card will return? Are we going to get another rules boss battle? That would be goofy as shit. Original damage. Okay, can I share? Can I share what I think is going to happen with rules this time? Can I share the secret? What I originally think will happen in rules? I think what's going to happen is that rules want to be hired, of course, by the ruler of the Dark World, but this time the ruler is Asgore. And so he will go, aha, I have to kill thy lightness to be accepted by the king, ignoring the fact that Chris is the child of the said king. That would be so awkward. That would be so freaking awkward for everyone involved. And look, that would not be the most unhinged thing Rules has done. Rules would do that. Rules would fucking do that, you know it. I have to become the butler supreme of Power Truck King, yeah. Look, I have a laser pointer. I'm still not over the fucking the freaking Frapple thing. Like, we're all expecting Rules to return and do something very goofy and shit. I'm pretty sure no one expected him to try to go on a Frapple. There is a limit to what we can expect from Tricky Tony, and it wasn't one of those. I'm just witnessing all of my friends playing Rival of Fever 2, and I'm like, brug. I have to be strong, I have a stream to do, and I love my chat, and I mean, Rival is cool, it's a cool game. Yeah, this is very likely to happen considering the applicable, non-applicable page. We are going to have some weird... But my question I'm pondering is, how the fuck will we get Noel in? Because, like, to actually do some dark for some weird shit, we need Noel. Like, it's clear she's the catalyst for this. There is no weird routine, there is no Noel. But how the fuck are we supposed to get Noel at the Flower King? Super Saiyan Newbert. Okay, what I think is going to happen is that in Castletown at the dojo, you will be able to fight Newbert. And his whole shtick is that because he's friend with everyone, everyone is attacking for him. I think this is what is happening with Newbert. He's just a dojo fight. Where the entirety of the Castletown essentially fight you. Because Newbert is just that cool. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting a Newbert fight. It was not on my bingo list. Oh hey, Gusty Garden. Castle Town, because Tignia will be missable. I would not say he's counted as in the Castle Town. He's not visible in it for the most part. Like, I don't think he shall be in Castle Town. I'll be honest, I don't think we'll have much Garrison Boom left, so I don't think we'll see him again, except maybe if the roaring happen, and the roaring consists of fusing somewhat the Dark World and the Light World, and like, you know, you see Garrison just going to have and be like, "Hey, Shady, I'm fucking back!" You're just going need a hand. Again. You're not ready for Garrison Boom saving our ass again. Thank you. So now what the fuck do I do with those? Those are scribbles. Let's do a quick trick. The old, my trickery. Shit. My trickery. Shit. My trickery. Shit. My trickery. God damn, it's too small. Okay. My trickery. Shit. Wrong layer. My trickery. Finally, first try, baby. I'm glad when my chat support me so much, because they allow me to do all things first try. Oop. Yeah, I'm making literally the pixel art now, at this point. Signs. Professionalism. What do you think is written here? I'm old, of course. But yeah, it's your favorite old man. The one, the only, the old man. We don't know who that could be. Could be anyone. Oh shit, here. So what other theories do you have, my dear chat? Huh. Kinda cool. I like it. Solo Riles, a secret boss fight. I would trust you if it wasn't for the fact that, like, it would make another pattern, and that's something I strongly warned against in the previous chapters. Mainly, like, for example, that's why I was not a follower of the chess theory for the most part. Because, like, my problem is we are basing ourselves on patterns that just have been established and that are not really patterns. But I will say, I'm impatient to see how the Rousey character arc is going. Like, in which direction it is going. What will happen to Good Boy? Oh yeah, also other cool gaming news that are happening. As I mentioned, I'm a Rival Fever fan. There is the Evo this weekend and also next week. We'll reveal a new fighter for that game. Rival of Fever, go support Rival of Fever. It's a great game. It's an awesome game too. Oh god, I still can't believe Deltarune is in 5 fucking days. Okay, no, guys, can we go back on that? Deltarune is in 5 days. Deltarune is literally tomorrow. I'm sorry, it's always sound insane. Of course the game must come out at one point, but like, it's always insane to say, you know? There is this part in my heart that is like, that sound wrong. Something is off in the statement. We didn't even have time to completely delta rot this time. Like, we didn't have time to ponder over several days over what the fuck Pluie was. That's how fast it went. Like, we had the time to fucking speculate about Friends last time. We had the time to speculate about Pluri, freaking friends side me, or the Spamton sweepstake. Like, now we had time for nothing, surprisingly enough. The chapter 3 and 4 era was somehow smaller than chapter 2 era. This is maniac. Hey guys, it's been a while. Look at that. We have a bot in the chat. We have a bot in the chat. We have a bot in the chat. Clanker removed. Anyway, what a fine day. I'm glad right now the bots are not sentient because they've been threatening as shit. Imagine a sentient bot like that. Like they enter a chat, they go, "Hey, what's your cool service that is definitely not a scam? No, 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 no." And like suddenly the entirety of a chat like slowly turn around. Oh, it's Cinnabar Island. Also, reminder that my security bot has like its priority straight because it will not block the bots, it will either block the whenever we say gay, trans, maybe, I don't know, have we tried trans last time? Can someone type trans real quick for me for a lot of time to see if the bot is like holy shit? Yup. Yup. The bot is like, what the fuck is this? A trans? So I think I was right when I said the bot has its priority straight. But like straight. No, no, nothing else. Just straight. I made a distortion and now I have to live with that choice. No, I mean the library background is not like technically accurate because I made it like kind of circular folding. You know, it technically make no sense space-wise, just to give an effect. I wonder, do you think it will be... Oh, hey, Golly, welcome to the stream! Welcome! How are you doing? Today is a bit of a chill stream, admittedly. Been a pretty bad host. We are drawing old man today, and a very old, ancient man. The one with all the wisdom. Welcome back, newbie! Hunk's looking good. He's just writing a letter for someone, don't mind him. And a mediocre. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully the rest of the day will be doing well. But you're here. Hopefully this will help improve your day a bit. No, I'm not sure if it will, but like. Let me try something. A little gift from me to you, if I can send it. Oh, fair enough. There we go. So normally everyone should be able to use that emote now, for the next 24 hours. Can everyone use it, or is it just like the road onto me? I can't. Freak. I was just trying to throw a bone to my chat. I'm sorry. Yep, no, I sadly can't do shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. T-Cynic boost spin. Oh, it's from the T-Cynic. Is it the same follow sad? Yeah, it's from T-Cynic. I see we have people of culture in that chat. I'm more of a Vernius guy. Yeah, I'm more Vernius and Sophist. But yeah, Potty Crushers are funny. I mean, are you guys surprised I'm more so a sophist guy? I'm asking my chat. I've had 1,000 tickets. Congratulations, you have a lot of tickets. Sadly, guys, there is a harsh truth you all have to come to terms with. Is that I will always have more tickets than you. Because I have infinite tickets. I want it to be a bit more yellow. Oh, congratulations, that's so many tickets, holy freak. Trust me, if I could, I would right now play freaking Fireplace from Deltarune. I can't because, again, if I do that, materia will come to destroy me. They will come with a baseball bat, and they will go bonk. Here comes Sebastian Wolf with the steel chair. Infinity's not typically used number, that's cheating. Yeah, but that still means I have more, though. Remember, music rights is a complex territory. And it mostly benefit those who made the rules, of course. As usual. Hold on, I'm gonna ease the process for me. Alright, yeah, guys, are you ready to go in the libraries one by one to apply book textures? Oh boy, that's going to be long. Books. Just books. I don't know what's inside all those books inside. Actually, what do you think Gerson owned in his library? This is the question for you, Chad. What is inside the Gerson Boom library? Empty space where Harry Potter books used to be. Oh. KO. Here comes Goalie with the steel chair. Encyclopedias, atlases, blacksmithing tutorials, history books, Twilight Saga, The Hunger Games. I can see all of them being here. Yes, even Twilight. Actually, what my guy Garrison Boom seemed like the most open-minded librarian possible. What books do you think he would dislike? What book do you think Garrison Boom, the Garrison Boom, would dislike? Empress Feresa. To me, my most obvious answer would be any propaganda books. I think Garrison would dislike any freaking propaganda. Empress Feresa. So fun fact, I never heard of that. Sometime. Maybe one day. Admittedly, I am not a big reader, which I know is bad. Like, it's important for people to read often, especially in our society. Again, I have a bit of a knack for media literacy, but like that's mostly because of things like Deltarune or Undertale, or just a lot of video games I play. I like media literacy, like that, which is better than nothing. Don't get me wrong, but like reading base books is still important. A student. Ooh, yep. I think the main issue, if I may be, you know, political TNTvale, I guess. Well, is it political? Just, I feel like our education system did not really make us like reading, like our education systems. They don't really give you the taste of reading, which I think is a problem. Because like most of the time when you have to read a book, it's for school and it's because you have been asked to do it, but that basically means the book become homework. Like it should be just as important to make people like reading books, to encourage them to keep doing it. Because I think that's really like the problem. Like you read books when you're at school because like you have to. You have homework. You have probably like a grade to have. Heck, when you read, sometimes you are stressed just because like you know the guy at the arrival will be like, anyway, here are your questions, and if you are wrong, this will be on your resume, I guess. Like you know, it's not a very healthy way to approach literature. I think the other thing that doesn't help is the fact that like our education systems tend to have a very elitist vision of reading. Like there is the classics, and then there is the shit that the poor people like. I think if you really like literature, you should like try at least all genres. literature, you know. Give a shot at a bit of a shot at everything. Again, it's just as important as just reading books in general. Like, yeah. Very fair take. I'd argue describing personality as discussion because you're political in the sense that it's sort of terrible. Again, I don't know if it's political because, like, I don't. I feel like a lot of things that I don't feel should be political are political. Like, again, gender, sexuality. Like, to me, those are not political. I don't know why people call those political. Why are women political as well? Like, am I? Is it confused? Like, are women entities that the mere mortal cannot approach? Suck to suck, there are at least 50% of the population, bare minimum. Again, I'm sorry for being serious talk TNTvale sometime. I know it's not funny when I just go, oh yeah, we live in a society and that society has problems. I know it's fun for nobody, it's not fun for me, it's not fun for anyone to hear that. Like, I'm pretty sure most people watch a stream to actually tend to try to forget about those things. Which is honestly fair game. Like, I also sometimes rather forget. I mean, yeah, in a sense, I guess I still have somewhat some interest in talking about it, because if it wasn't for that, I would not talk about it on stream yet. You know, it's all good, like, fact is, I guess in a sense it's nice to sometimes hear other people also bring up the problems, because you feel less alone, you know? Because the problem is, if no one talks about the problem, then if you are starting to think about those, you feel freaking alone. You feel claustrophobic. It's claustrophobic. That's the best way to ruin yourself. Again, I'm not concerned by many of those problems directly. Like, I'm not any minority that is being bonked. Like, I'm a guy. I am white as shit. I'm pretty fine with my gender, I'd argue. So, like, I am not concerned by most of those issues. But the reason I'm not okay with those is that because even if I'm not the one directly concerned, people I care about are concerned. It's just wrong when people are being hit for no reason, you know? Why can't people like each other? That would be nice. You know, it's a problem when freaking TNTvale has to be the counselor. I like the effect, look cool. How does the background look, my dear chat? Also, I think the music cut itself, yeah. For streamer TNTvale on cable news because he made the bold statement that he has friends. Ah, no. I would like to apologize. I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I have friends. But yeah, a little statement for my chat. Don't forget that no matter how dark the world outside gets, you're mostly biased by the fact people tell you there is stuff going on bad outside. But like, if you look around, you also have friends and family, hopefully, that support you. Thank you very much. And of course, the TNTvale arts are going to add this. We need some bold lighting. It's kind of like the fire rising meme. A bit. A bit. Admittedly, a bit. I mean, the music is playing as a link with books, I guess. Yeah, it still is. Yeah, fun fact, maybe earlier we tried to use say trans, it's also being blocked. Like we said, the bot has its priorities straight, but only straight. Alright, let's try to finally address the ground part. I mean, for a bit you won't be seeing the background. Alright. I'm also paler because I need to be able to see the guy. you know, the main guy. It's straight. Jokes on a bot, a straight line can be drawn in two different systems. Agree, bye to me. I'm fascinated by how you mess with blending modes because I don't get to mess with them pretty often in real paper. Yeah, that's the advantage of being on computer, admittedly. That's a reason, I think that's one of the reasons why some older people who are used to traditional arts say that computer is cheating. I guess the cycle is just repeating now with AI arts, yeah? I suppose in a few years it will be normal practice and we are the boomers right now. Who knows? Oh well. I will say, though, I'd say the transition between the paper and the pewter was probably less rocky than what we are facing. I mean, I'd love to. I agree with you. The thing is, I have to also come to the term that, like, for some people, what I'm doing is not real art because I'm doing it on a computer. Even if it's still my hand at the end of the day that is behind the bar, like, that's the thing. This is why it's complicated. But otherwise, yeah, I agree that AI art, I have trouble to call it art because at this point, is there still even a human hand behind it, you know? Oh yeah, the existence of something I learned a few days ago. Apparently, there exists AI earrings, and basically now every time you want to ask a question to an AI, you can, because, like, you know, you have the hearing right there. And it's made for people who want to ask AI for everything in their life, and I'm just like, uh-oh. That's not a good idea. That's very much not a good idea. But yeah, I don't want to spread too much on AI because, like, you know, that just bum people out. I already came out of a bumming out conversation, so. Indeed. Indeed, golly, indeed. Anyway, Gerson Boom is a funny turtle. Relationship. Do you know what would improve my life, chat? For you to follow and subscribe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bulbus. I'm sorry. It was the shameless plug was right there. I needed it. I needed to claim the shameless plug. Oh, wait. I just remembered something I wanted to talk about. Guys. Aside from the Deltarune and the video game stuff, important news. I hope you guys are aware, but if for those who aren't, Art Fight is on the move. We're gonna get to Art Fight. Art Fight is awesome. Wait, do everyone in my chat know what Art Fight is? Or, like, do I have to make a full ass explanation on stream? I don't mind. The Art Fightism is real. So newbie don't know what an art fight is, so I'm going to take care of that. So basically, Art Fight is like a yearly event that happens during the entirety of the month of July. And basically, people draw each other's OCs to get points for their team. And at the end, the team with the most points win. But it's more so a pretext for people to draw each other's OC. That's an awesome thing. It's my 7th, I think. I'm all on chat. I'm checking something. It's for science. I swear. I'm going on Artfight TNTvale profile. Wait. I just have to count how many teams I've been part of. Simple as that. I've been on Team Spice, I've been on Team Vampire, I've been on Team Seafoam, I've been on Team Wither, I've been on Team Steampunk. Shit. And I've been on Team Fossil. No, wait, hold on. Spice, Vampire, Seafoam, Wither, Steampunk. Fossil. Yeah, no, that's 7th. That's my 7th team. Sounds fire Loki. Because it is. Because it generally is. It's a great activity. It's great, like, to practice new art techniques, to meet new people who have, like, the same OC interest as you. You could have checked your first attack. I could have, but I'm bad at counting years, so I rather counted the number of teams I've been part of, because I never changed team mid-odd fights. Once I settle for a team, I'm on team. And also, fun fact, for the first time this year, the odd fight is 3 teams. There is 3 teams instead of 2. So yeah, I recommend it. Go at your own rhythm. Like, you're not forced to fight for the entire month. You're not forced to draw an art every day. Just go with the vibe. Attack 9 the Luke, please. Attack this man. I'm going to hire my own chat to attack you, 9. Don't make me do it. Actually, I am curious. For those who are in odd fight, what team shall you be? And for a newbie who is not in odd fight, the team currently are comedy, tragedy, and mystery. Which team would you join? Or do you think you would join? 9 said mystery. Comedy for newbie. Tragedy for Bulbous. Impressed being maybe next year, but mystery sound the most appealing. Fair enough. Actually, I like to ask something for you, chat, and I want the sincerest answer to that question. If I were to mostly dedicate the streams of the month of July to art fights, how would you guys feel about that? Would that be interesting, or would you rather have your classic streams where I draw fan art and maybe play a game or two? Of course, on the stream, I would probably only attack OCs from friends, and I would ask them beforehand if they are okay with being attacked on stream. I think it'd be better for a July thing. I mean, yeah, no, it's for July. It's not for, like, Outfight is on July anyway. That could be something. At least we promote art fight as well, which would be a pretty nice thing. I wonder, is there like a link, a category, a stream category for art fight? I can change my category right now because it's art, but like, I wonder if there is an art fight category. That would be awesome. It depends. I don't know. To be honest, it would never be a surprise because I would ask in the first place if I can attack someone. So you know. But yeah, that would be a cool way to like talk a bit about art fight, promote a bit, change a bit what we draw because we all admittedly always draw fan art, which is like I like fan arts, but like you know sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a change of pace. Maybe draw the OCs of others. Maybe draw even my own OCs in some attacks that happen. Because like you guys don't get to see my OCs for the most part. It's just I guess me, my avatar Vale, and Noon in the corner because everyone loves Noon. I mean, look at this boy. That's a fine hold man you have here. Why don't you back it up with sauce? The sauce is yeah. I mean, there is tags for most very specific games, for example. So it would not be out of the question that there would be a tag for odd fight specifically because it's still very specific. Like you know, it's an event. People draw OC specifically in those cases. Oh, thanks. For those who don't have the context, what Golly is talking about is that they have a document that keep all my OCs in and also like all forms, costumes, AU, species swap, all those things. Most prized document. Actually, the other interest I could see in making art fight streams would be to talk about OCs in general because like OCs are a wonderful thing. This is the moment you know your society is not doing completely wrong, when people are able to be creative enough to make OCs. I make too many OCs. I'll be completely honest with you, Chet. I made like 300 OCs, and that's not even counting just the monsters and the things I did just because I had time for that, you know. Drawing is just that peak, what can I say? The boundless activity of art. Why do you think I make art stream and not like I don't know, training montage? Aww. Nice detail. I appreciate the details. I'm just checking something real quick, my dear chat. A while back I drew Garrison again. Well, I drew Garrison Boom. For yeah, haha, but like... How did I draw his head? I think I was somewhat consistent in the way I draw him, kinda. Just gonna take care of a few details though, to make him a bit more consistent with the yeah art. I mean, I just create OCs when I have a cool idea. Not all of them are developed equally, you know. It's just that sometimes I have a cool design idea and I go for it. Hey, the Vale theme, guys. We have the Vale themes on stream. Everyone vibe. Everyone vibe now. The emotes are flying. I think I already mentioned that, but the Veil theme you hear has been composed by Camidrian, a very good composer. Okay, I think Gerson himself is done. All that is missing is this very cool chair. Is that what I think it is? It's Dream Palace, it's not Gallery. There we go, the line art is done, so now it's just coloring and then some light effects, and we should be good. It's freaking, there's some boom! I mean, yeah, it does not look like he's using like a full-on pen. He's so old. Actually, I want to see how much influence I have over chat. Chat, say I'm old in the chat, please. I want to see I'm old. I have no influence whatsoever on the chat. Wow. Never mind, I have one influence. I'm of considerable age to start. Partially counts? I don't know. How much influence do you have over your chat? The bare minimum. Thanks, chat, for trying. The carbon-based life form identified in the personal matter is currently of a vast amount of antiquity to a large amount of onlookers. They got the idea right, at least. Anyway, to table. I'd be pretty old if I was a cat. True. To be honest, I think we'd all be very old if we were cats. At least I hope you are not a kid currently watching Twitch on their parents' tablet, are you? Right. Huh. spin. No, he's not. Two little second, please, my dear chat. Canvas go spinny. That's when I press the 0 button, and sometimes I actually press it while I want to change my emotes. Because my emotes for my avatar are calibrated on my number keys. Hold on. I have something I'm unsatisfied with. There we go. Yes, those are the one I'm using for my emote. They're all on the far right. Those are the binds I'm using for emotes and the spin. The spin power allow me to temporarily make chat oblivious to what I'm doing by distracting them with a spin. For example, they're right now not aware of the fact that I'm trying to find a subject of conversation to make the stream proceed normally. Wait, shit. Lore accurate guess. I mean, he has the spin animation as the Emerald Justice. The spin animation on Gerson is funny as shit. It gives me life. I'm kind of sad the old men don't do it. Yeah, apparently it exists. The animation exists. It just isn't used. I'm kind of sad. I would have loved to see the old man do a spin. Gerson's animation are really cool as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone know the anecdotes that apparently Toby Fox did the little gig, the little Holdman Emerald of Justice dance in front of Temmie to show the animation. That's goofy as shit. I approve. Method acting, my guy. He did it for a broom though, not with a freaking hammer. Yeah, with a broom, yeah. I will say, but that's so peen. My guy was hanged to strings to do spam to Neo. I can remember the two unscripted scene from the Titanic movie. I had no idea Cal was gonna flip the table in that one scene. Nor did he, in turn, have any idea Rose was gonna spit at him to get away from to find Jack. Well, they're explaining those guys, but you get the idea. I was like, all the nice mission by ordering himself. I'm pretty sure someone made a video where like Toby Fox is acting for all the bosses, all the secret bosses, and yeah, for Roaring Knight just fucking float, start floating randomly. When it's for Deltarune, Toby Fox is able to do literally anything. You know the line, I can do anything from Javel? And it was actually Toby Fox saying that because it's so true. Anyway, time to address the old in the room. Hold on, I'm just checking one thing because Yep, I've been forgetting something about the line out of the old man. Between the scarf, there is nothing for some reason. I'm sorry. Oh shit, I almost forgot the piece of paper on the table. Toby's some sort of all-powerful entity and he chooses to use it to make video games he can shitpost in. I mean, you know, sometimes you can have like the most random reasons to do a big-ass project. For example, remember Five Nights at Fredbear's 3 we played? The creator confessed they did it so so more people would draw with a Chica. Sometimes the most random ass reasons give the greatest things of all times. Dang, I could use that word. What word? Wait, what word? Chica overall is all the Chicas are over. Oh, shitpost. Yeah. Yeah, you can use shitpost, but not gay or trans. Like there is limits, goalie. You can. A goalie, you have to understand. This is not correct to use trans. Oh god, trans people. Don't do that, please. Please don't give like food to the Twitter shit eaters. They don't need more ammunitions. They don't need more self-confidence. no more political statement of the left. And yeah, imagine everything is political. Technically, everything is, like, don't get me wrong, everything is political to a degree, I guess. But like, just because we made some of those things political to begin with, and like some of those political things are not even political statement. I can't believe you're like an actual living person that like has, you know, a life like everyone else and just want to live it peacefully without being bothered by randos. Like, wow, that's insane. That's insane, Golly. That's freaking insane. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that music. That was after saying that, having that music is kind of weird. The context is not the same. I'm getting a lot of messages. Yeah, me too. I'm the one making the stream. Admittedly, the timing is kind of funny. Oh hey Niam, welcome to the stream! Doing fine, drawing an old man. He's so old. You saw that time asked for royalties. What? What? Oh, I get the joke. No, no, not that old. He's old, but not that old. I'm just a very reflective guy. Remember, kids, if I can flashbang you, I will. That's what I do. Just vibing on Princess Peach birthday cake. I'm flashbang resistant. No, immunity. Remember, is that reflective because I'm gold? The return of Gusty Garden. We're back in Gusty Garden now. He's sold! He's bold! He's cold! I mean, no, he's not. He's not. He's in front of the fireplace. That's not. I'd argue he's pretty warm, actually. Also, yeah, a little reminder for you, my viewer. For some streams, if you want to make clips, really make them. Because, like, that helps actually a lot in promoting the channel, because then I can post them on TikTok and on YouTube, and people seem to like those random tiny shorts of me panicking over random things and freaking out and being a gremlin overall. Like, for some reason that seems to work. Yeah. Don't hesitate. He's mold. Disgusting. Yeah, motivation to engage that will weirdly unwieldy feature. I'm sorry. To be honest, before posting the clips, I tend to kinda rework them a pinch. Like, for example, to put an angle on me and also the art. When there is an art involved, for example. Or to divide the camera between me and my guests, if I have guests. Remember when that guy went and tossed his fucking hammer at Titan? That was funny as shit. Remember that when that's moment came in and caved the Titans in with Samurai? Yeah, we remember that. We were way here. It was kind of impressive, not gonna lie. Imagine the Roaring Knight going back to their boss and saying, yeah, remember the Titan you told me to summon? Yeah, what happened to him? He got murked by an old man with a hammer. Like a freaking old man appeared with a hammer and bonked him. That was insane. Assuming that was an apparent outcome, yep. I see that argument a lot. I see that thing like a lot. The fact is, yeah, the Roaring Knight has been taking like very precise actions. Like, if its goal was just to bring the roaring, it could have outright just murked Chris, Susie, and Ralsei, or at least Susie and Ralsei, considering Chris seemed to be in cohort with them. But like, it hasn't. Which tell me that it isn't willing to kill him. Like, it could have killed him multiple times. The fact is, the Roaring Knight has taken very precise actions. Heck, we know for sure the Knight was trying its best to avoid a fight on Chapter 3. Because the fact is, Tenna had been hired to try to distract the Free, while the Roaring Knight will do its shtick and kidnap Toriel. I exploded again. Thank you. But yeah, for sure we know the Knight is trying not to kill outright those three. He's trying at best to make them waste time, or like to do its own plan while avoiding them outright. Again, Tenna was supposed to distract us and failed and outright went against the Knight, got punished for that. Like, we don't know what are the ambitions of the Knights, but clearly it's not just the roaring. If it was purely and simply the roaring, it could have committed so a while back, just by opening several fountains everywhere. It seems though the Knight has no problem doing stuff that also are not necessarily in the prophecy. For example, Jackenstein is not in the prophecy, but can die. Yet the prophecy never mentioned Jackenstein being murked. It mentioned Tenna though. Maybe Jackenstein is ultimately that little consequential to the story that whether he die or not, the prophecy don't give a crap. That do not well, because in the case he's saved, he's at Castle Town, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I need to share this information about Jackenstein. So, a while back, before Deltarune Chapter 4, 3 and 4 came out, I had been in a video made by a good friend Adamation, if you see who I'm talking about, alongside other friends which include Crowstars, Drama Jester, who also been on stream here once, but also Cosmic, who has not been on a guest on stream but has seen a few streams. But like, where we were essentially trying to predict what would happen, like, you know, speculating. And one of Adam's speculation was Tenna was the number 10, and in chapter 4 we would meet Mr. Jack. And in a sense, he was right, because we met Jackenstein, who is a Mr. Jack for sure. And we were like, how did you do that? How did you predict that shit? Literally how? Well, I guess a 9. Wait, we're gonna see 9 the Luke. That's awesome. One of my viewers is in Deltarune. Wingblade. Wingblade being at the same time an enemy and a weapon is kinda cool, not gonna lie though. You predicted the streams. You don't know it yet, but actually, I am the Roaring Knight. Like, I am the one. I'm the guy who did it. I opened all the dark fountains. I'm the one who stabbed Tenna from behind. Like, I also killed Jack and stuff. I killed people. They're very dead now. They died of death. I would like to say to my chat that all the Knight allegations are true. He's so old. You know I have no line of commentary when I start saying he's so old. What do you think the stream theme is? Who's your least favorite Deltarune enemy? Hot question. Deltarune. enemy. I'd say probably. I'm not sure again. Take what I will say with a pinch of salt, please. But I tend to say wire. Like, his battle is very long for some reason. He's pretty much a mini boss, but like, I don't feel like he is. Now this one is odd, but I could name bosses, you know, that bosses would be like the easy way out of this one. I mean, I love Wire's design, though. Again, he's my least favorite, but that's not by a bunch, really. Like, it's not like, ooh, I hate Wire. No, I like Wire. He's just my least favorite of the enemies, I'd say, because of the fact his battle can take very long. They all have a lot of very creative designs. I'd say, design-wise, my least favorite is Pop-Up. My least favorite design-wise Pop-Up. I feel like, I'm sorry, his face is uncanny to me. But design-wise, there's just so many good design. I can't tell. I can't tell. I mean, I like the organics, for example. The organics are cool. I like the design of the organics. But I'd say, if there is one enemy I like a bit above the rest because it's kind of goofy and cute, it's Guai. I really like Guai. Which I tend to name just Guy. Because he's such a guy. Floridine is P. Well, yeah, Floridine is a vibe. It's not. I haven't fought him yet. But Floridine is a vibe and he's Peem and that face make my heart melt. Also, I like to put something now on the table just in case. Take what I will say next with a pinch of salt, please. There is a chance I might not be streaming next week. Reason being, I want to at least play Deltarune Chapter 5, and the problem is, I fear that if I stream, someone might try to pass by to, you know, spoil me before I finish, because I doubt I will be able to finish before I have my stream day. Take what I say with a pinch of salt, please. I don't know. Don't ask me what I could add to Deltarune, because it will be objectively wrong. Toby clearly know what he's doing. He's fine as the pilot. He's the driver right now. Fair. I'll be honest, I had considered playing Deltarune on stream, like, you know, 2 weeks before the release, like playing Chapter 3 on the first stream and Chapter 4 on the second stream. I feel like it would not have worked well. Simply because that meant I would have had to play Chapter 5 on stream as well, but again, risk of being spoiled, and I'd rather enjoy Chapter 5 without any risk, you know? Nothing against you, my chat that I love. I just would rather enjoy the game I'm waiting for so long, you know? I don't know, it depends on who would open it, I guess. Like, Second Sanctuary was so different because Susie was the one who opened it. What if Tori opened document? It would probably be centered around whatever her vision of the church is, which is kind of hard to tell right now. She believed in the church a lot, but not enough to be stuck here. Like, again, she was with Sans while she was supposed to be at the church. That goober. It would not be the judgment of from Notel. It could be, however, probably potentially based on the ruins. That would not be out of the ordinary. The prophecy panel is just like, what the fuck is going on? To be honest, I'd argue the Second Sanctuary was kind of already like that, where the prophecy was like, that's not planned. What do we do? Like, the prophecy was more screwy in the Second Sanctuary. You see, Bulbus, it's because it's an allegory of the Deltarune committee sometimes not knowing when to stop. The old man himself is both colored and shaded. All we're missing is a few light effects. Like, oh, I still have to see a right. It's hard to say. Again, the prophecy seems scrambled during the Second Sanctuary, but I don't know exactly what's the deal with it. Also, you know the situation is going to shit the moment Ralsei is the one that is starting to petrify. Also esports. Garrison would crush his spot. My guy is playing the bowling so good. You're not ready. When you realize you haven't when you realize you haven't saved since you began this art, you know, and the computer is slowly dying, and you're like, uh-oh. Yes, and somehow hit 2 strikes in 1 throw. Oh god. The ball hit all the pins in front of his thing, bounce on the back wall, bounce back to him. He pushed it back with his hammer and launch it at another row of pin and make another strike. Oh shoot, that's the same mistake he did with ADD. I assume I'm gonna fix that. No, it was another thing that happened with ADD. That wasn't me not keeping the art, it's that just stuff happened. That was hard to explain. My computer was in a very bad mood and fused all the layers. That was something else. And so anyway, my dear chat, I think the art of fireplace is done. Oh wait, not quite. I can had I can add some glow still. Because if I can still add some glow, that means the art is not quite done. Now it's done. Pretty proud of the piece overall. Somewhat the background did not look too ugly. That was my main fear with this one. I really wanted to draw this one for a while. I'm glad that I got to do it on stream too. Anyway, with the odd done, that means the stream is very much about to end. That it was actually a shorter stream than usual for the most part, I'd argue. In any case, I really hope you appreciated the stream. This was the last stream before the release of Deltarune Chapter 5. Keep your eyes peeled for if I announce there will be a stream or not, depending of if I progress well on the chapter. In any case, I really wish the best to all of you. I thank you all for watching. Don't remember to speak about the Twitch channel around you, like spread the word because it helps a ton. I'm sorry if I have to ask this every single time, but like you know. In any case, I'll be seeing you hopefully next week, but if not, the week after. That was TNTvale on Twitch. It was a pleasure to entertain you. Ciao.